at 9. Tune in every time. We don't do no cap. Report only facts.
Hey, I'm Johnique Taylor with Solid Rock Solutions Group.
And Tamika Brown with Solid Rock Solutions Group.
I want to give a shout out to the Progress Report.
Hey.
The Progress Report.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl Lala Shepherd.
Boss Brit the most lit.
What's up? It's DJ Excel.
This is the Progress Report. We got two boss ladies in the building.
Boss
I want
ladies.
you, okay?
Yes.
Y'all go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Johnique Taylor.
And I'm Tamika Brown.
Hey, welcome to the Progress Report, ladies.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Let everybody know, what do you guys do?
Okay, well, we're on the trucking company. Name of our company is Solid Rock Solutions Group. I'm actually about 20 years plus experience in the industry. I'm a truck driver. I have all different experience from different levels of the trucking industry, from the freight side to the trucking side. I teach dispatching training classes. We have on-demand classes for our dispatching training classes, our freight broker agent training classes, as well as our owner's mentorship program with our industry training and coaching, which is a 6-part series for anybody who's looking to get started in the trucking industry.
Absolutely. No, that's awesome. That's definitely something that we've been
I
speaking
told
about
them,
before.
That's actually what I sent.
Right.
So I actually told them
Absolutely.
about it because we're thinking of different ways to have different sources of income and not just trying to be so set on one thing. So how'd y'all get into this? I know it's been 20 plus years.
Right.
But how'd you initially get into it?
Well, actually, I was a truck driver in the Army.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
My little sister does that. She's in the Army as well. Yeah, that's what's up.
So I was an
Okay.
88 Mike truck driver in the Army back in 1997. Tell my age, yes.
Oh, it's okay. I was like 4.
Yes.
But it's all good. It's good.
Yes, but that's just, again, so many years later to still be in the same industry. But for the last 10 years, I've been on the business side of it. So, and again, right now what we do is just teaching other people how to have multiple strings of income within the same industry, along with whatever else that you already have going on.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people, they come into this industry and they only tap into a corner of it, not realizing how big this industry really is on so many different areas. When people think about the trucking industry, they think, oh, I have to go get my CDL license and drive. I teach people how to actually own a trucking company without even buying a truck until you're ready to buy a truck.
Oh, sign me up, because I
that's
was like, I can't.
You don't have to drive now.
Okay, so you never drove.
Never drove. I met Johnique because I took the course and she needed an executive assistant. So I was like, hey, I want to learn. And so we paired up and I've been learning. I really got into trucking. My ex-boyfriend, he was like, I'm going to be a truck driver, And so when I saw her course, I was like, I'm going to be the owner.
Okay.
You want to drive for me?
Exactly.
That's
how
dope.
That's what's up.
So like
so dope.
before we even get into like the technical stuff, like can y'all talk about stereotypes and stuff?
Yes,
because
yes.
y'all two women,
Women, yes.
even you saying that you was driving a truck, do y'all deal with that? Do y'all deal with people like any bad or good things that come with it?
Well, it comes with it. Again, we're in a male-dominant industry.
Right.
So, and again, being on the road, over-the-road truck driving, most times you're going to see a lot of men. And again, mind you, I've been driving since long time ago when it was a stereotype that if you were a woman that was a driver, you were a butch type woman and you couldn't be a beautiful woman, you couldn't be a
The mankind.
but you couldn't be like that with women. But we have to deal with that a lot because there's so many women in trucking now, believe it or not.
Okay.
Being on the road, like my wife and I, my wife drives too, so truck driver as well. So, but again, so we're always out there on the road, throughout the year's time. We try to get out there pretty often, keep the experience going. Even though we own the company, we like to go ahead and still get out on the road. So you see so many women out there now. I have so many people that I talk to that they were nurses or lawyers or whatever. They've gotten up in age. Kids are grown now. So people are turning to trucking because it's an essential business. It's not going anywhere.
It's definitely an essential.
Right, facts.
So that's why a lot of people are coming in, and people have been, just always wanting to come in, but not knowing how to come in without coming in as a truck driver.
Right.
So, but yeah.
That is
That makes
awesome.
sense.
Okay.
Truck driving is one of those things that we do hear that like there's good money in it, even just for the driver. And what made you say like, okay, I'm gonna take it to the next level? Is it just building those connections and stuff?
Well, ever since I got out the military, I've always had a desire to own a big, successful trucking company. So I've been working at this craft for, again, almost 20 years now. So that's why, like I say, it's just something I've always been fascinated with trucks. First of all, I've always been that one that loved, ever since I started driving at 18 years old, I've always loved the truck. So still to this day, I can ride down the street and every single time I pass by a truck, you can tell I'm a truck driver because I'm looking at the whole truck, everything about the truck. But believe it or not, everybody in our classes, when they take our classes, things that they didn't really notice before, now they always notice it. Oh, everything about a truck. But I had an agent that told me one time, he was like, every time I ride by trucks or the truck stop, I see dollar signs. I said, you got the right idea, because there's so much money behind those trucks that people just don't even know the half of it to tap into. So, but I'm here to stay. I'm trying to teach everybody.
Yes,
okay.
Tell us, like, in a more quick way, I guess, like, if somebody starting off doesn't know anything about it, what would you do to kind of say, like, yo, this could change your life, and what are some important things we would need to know?
Right. I would definitely suggest and highly recommend that you take a course, whether or not it's Solid Rock Solutions Group course, or whether or not it's some course. Make sure if you're going to come into this industry, come in with knowledge. And again, people are not just passing out this information, but you want to take those classes, because that's how you're going to maximize is once you understand it and you learn what you're doing. That way you'll be able to see where you fit in at it. So that would be the first thing for a person that's looking to come in, take a class to learn about this industry first before you just dive right in.
How long are your courses?
Actually, we just tonight is our launching of our pre-sale for our tonight is launching our pre-sale for our on-demand classes. You can actually take this class now at your self-paced. It's an online course. You can take it according to your schedule. If you need to take it in the middle of the night, you can take it in the middle of the night. So to answer that question on how long it is, it just depends on the person on how long they take it. Now we usually teach this class live. We have the online live classes, but over the last 90 days, we've grown tremendously. So the time doesn't allow us to do the live classes, but the classes were 2-day live training classes. So that's about what somebody should really take about 2 days, but some people can only give an hour here or an hour there, so it may take them a little longer. But once you take our course, you do have unlimited access for that course throughout that time.
And she was also offering mentorship.
Nice.
After those 2 days too. If you've had questions.
Right.
Yes.
So after they take your course, they're ready to go and get their business started.
Absolutely. You can definitely function as a dispatching agent right away up under our umbrella. You can choose to start your own dispatching services company. You can even choose to start your own trucking company. It's up to you on where you like to take that information from. So for our dispatching class, that is mainly geared towards the agent side and the dispatching side. So if you are looking to start your own business, you would definitely want to take that mentorship course, that mentorship program. That's going to give you the industry training and coaching class, which is going to give you the information based on the owner's perspective. The dispatching class is not going to tell you about how to own the company. It's not going to tell you about the different guidelines you need to know about with FMCSA or DOT guidelines to keep you legal in your business. It's not going to tell you about hours of service or your logbooks for your drivers to keep you to legal. It's going to tell you how to dispatch those trucks, how to get loads, how to secure your trucks, how to secure your drivers. It's going to tell you about the industry so you can understand how to price your freight. A lot of people in this industry, they leave money on the table left and right because they don't know how to price your freight. That's because they don't understand all the factors that comes in with pricing your freight. So people leave thousands on the table every single week.
Wow.
This is what we teach and show people how to, if you're going to come in where you're making the money, but you're understanding what you're doing first without having to worry about somebody robbing you blind and you pulling freight for $1 when you could be making 10 times the amount of money.
Okay.
Hello. So that's the biggest things that we offer here is, again, we bring the value of, again, being able to maximize. If you're going to do it, we want you to learn all aspects of it and to be able to elevate yourself with multiple streams within the same industry.
Nice.
That's dope.
So if you're y'all.
She's so interested. She's like, I want to start this tomorrow.
I want to ask questions that I feel like if people were interested would want to know. You know what I'm saying? So like, for example, we do see so many trucks on the road. Is it hard to start off to get business?
Well, if you don't know what you're doing, it is. But again, that's why it goes back to it's important to learn what you're doing first by taking courses that's offered. Again, whether or not it's this company or other companies, you definitely want to have that, because if you just dive right in, it's kind of hard to do what you don't know what you need to, you know, what you need to know.
A lot of research and networking. Like before I met her, I was, you know, talking to different people, my friends who had truck driver friends or girls that were dispatchers, and it's a lot of building up that knowledge. And then when I finally met her, I was like, ooh, the gym, like, you know. Yeah, I ain't gotta go. You know, you still want to network.
Absolutely.
You wanna be out there, you know, asking questions. But when I met her, it was like a one-stop shop. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know any like less than her because you don't drive the truck, or do you feel like having the CDLs gives you more experience with knowing how to run a company, or do you feel like
CDLs? I want to own the company. I want to dispatch. I want to, you know, learn freight forwarding. Getting the shippers list, like it's so much money other than the CDL.
in the background?
I'm paying the driver.
Okay.
I'm writing
Yeah, because
checks.
I had a
I'm writing
cousin who
checks,
started a
okay?
company, and his didn't last because he kept having accidents. He had like accident, and then they took his whole like truck and
Authority,
fined him
absolutely.
like crazy.
Yeah.
Do you deal with that a lot with like your company, with like accidents and
No,
fines?
it's out there, but we don't personally have to deal with it because again, I'm a truck driver myself. So that's the
Period.
advantage, of course, with me and my company is because of the fact that I'm on all areas of it. And especially on that driver safety, I'm a driver myself, so I have to keep myself safe. I have to go ahead and know that this is what it takes for us to even hire that driver. It can't be a new driver. It can't be inexperienced because they're going to be the liability. And that's when, as soon as you have those accidents, they'll put you out of business really fast. You'll lose your authority.
Out of there. I'm like, you just bought the truck, now you lost the truck.
And so that's the great thing about our mentorship program is because, again, that industry training and coaching 6-part series, it'll give an owner everything that they're needing to do to help prevent those areas. So they're not trying to go out and find a driver and don't know what a driver needs to know or what their guidelines are or what DOT requirements are. They don't have to worry about guessing with that. If they're a part of our mentorship program, that's the best thing. Like I tell people, that's the best thing you can give yourself. If you're looking to come in as a trucking company owner, take that mentorship program. Sign up for it.
We've been recently saying, you know, I guess realizing how important it is to invest in, you know, courses and stuff.
Absolutely.
You know, we were all, I think times are changing where, you know, we'll look at college that people are paying $20,000 a year, right? But if a course is $1,000, which some are less, some are a little more, you know, we're like really hesitant. You know, especially if it's somebody we can actually talk to, like, nah, they're coming up, but the college, we can't talk to nobody for real that's really, but we kind of feel better doing that, which is kind of like brainwashed.
Yeah, we just brainwashed.
But then we can literally make money in
I have to have that
6
degree.
months compared to going to school for 4 years, still trying to get a job after that.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
It's real.
Ladies, how about COVID? Did that impact anything as far as business at all?
Oh my gosh. Well, hey, from the start of COVID, once the outbreak, so I have the good and the bad and the ugly. Again, trucking comes with the good, bad, and ugly. But during the COVID, whenever that pandemic happened, and you guys, of course, everybody who's living experienced going to those stores, and those stores were empty, bare empty. Bare empty.
Yeah.
And so everybody was trying to figure out how we're going to do this and this and that other. We don't have anything. No stores are. It took truck drivers to get that product into that store.
Okay.
So this is why I tell people all the time, know the importance of our industry.
Absolutely.
Because of the fact that all that stuff that got replenished during that pandemic, truckers did it. So I was out there on that road, you know, all that shut down from state to state, and we drove cross country. So we're seeing it, not just Georgia, we're seeing it everywhere around the whole United States of all the different impacts. And for a while, it was scary out there.
I'm sure.
Again, being a truck driver and you can't even eat. You're eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and tuna sandwiches to survive.
Stuff was literally closed.
Because everything was closed. But as a trucker, we still got to keep moving. So that was the biggest, hardest part about the COVID. But believe it or not, soon as things again start curving back around and things started opening back up, and the plants that were closed start opening back up, again, trucking boomed. And kid you not, for business, but right. But kid you not though, business has been the best. I've been in business for 10 years now.
Absolutely.
And the boom that has happened, again, a lot of people I know, you know, hit it hard and everything through COVID. We all saw it, the difference at the beginning. But I actually started back my training classes throughout the pandemic, because I kept getting a lot of calls of I'm losing my jobs, or I kept hearing people saying I'm out of work, or I can't pay bills, or I can't do this. You know, all the different things that was happening.
Right.
So I took time to look and see, okay, with all this knowledge and experience I have, and what can I do to help with people coming into this industry to be able to survive and move forward. And I knew the industry is, you know, again, trucking ain't gonna never go nowhere. It may hit for a minute down, but it's gonna skyrocket, and anytime it go down, trust and believe, you better know that it's finna shoot off real good again. So that's why I started back teaching the classes, because I wanted to give opportunity, and I wanted to give back as to how can I share my wealth of knowledge with the next person, so they can start a new career, or they can start a new business. They can work from home and be home with their kids instead of having to worry about going into public, you know, and working, because that's where it was really serious, you know. So that's the COVID part.
That's dope.
Kudos to you, man. 'Cause
Yes.
a lot of people, like, I feel like COVID either like made you into something more, or it broke you down.
Absolutely.
And it sounds like you definitely took that other route. So big ups to y'all.
Facts. What's the longest amount of driving time that you ever experienced on the road?
Drive time at like over the road and just being out there.
Yeah. Like, what's the longest trip?
Oh, longest trip?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, my wife and I, we do cross country. So one day we're in New York, or one day we're on the East Coast, and the next 2 days later we're in California. We ride. Hey, we ride.
He used to be, man. He used to be like in New Mexico.
Oh, we
and
ride.
He'll call me like, I'm in New York now. Like, damn, are you okay?
Oh yes,
Really worried.
oh yes. That's the best part of trucking life. Like with my wife,
man.
my wife got a chance to see the whole United States,
That's dope.
like
That's dope.
before 25. So she's gotten a chance to see so much. And one thing about us with trucking, you know, we like to enjoy the road life. You know, when you're booking your own loads, you know, we can't compare to company drivers. So for company drivers, I know they may not have that luxury, but again, that's the benefit of having your company, and you're booking your own loads, and you're going where you want to go. So we would just go ahead and go some of everywhere, but we literally every day waking up in the different city and state. I used to ask her, hey, where you want to go today?
That's great.
And I'll book the load and we're gone.
That's crazy.
Hey, where you trying to go?
So you can
That's crazy.
book those loads like the same day?
Oh yes, yeah. If your load fall out, and say that we have it pre-booked or something, and your load falls out because the product isn't ready, or you know whatever the case may be, you may have to switch a load the same day. So, but yeah, you can book every day.
I'm gonna say my brother, his husband just started his trucking business, and he told me the other day at my son's wedding, he was like, "Yeah, I was this close to booking a $30,000 load." I was like, $30,000 from Cali to Atlanta.
Wow.
30 grand. Just coming, you know, driving straight.
So for you that just didn't have the experience like her, how hard was it for you to actually catch on and understand it?
It wasn't that hard. I took the classes. I was at every meeting. I was asking questions. What do I need to do next? What are the regulations? I'm just was questions.
Yeah.
And she was there to answer them. So it wasn't. Me and my best friend that's over there.
Yes,
we have our trucking company started. So she's pushing us to be like, you know what? I'm gonna try to have your own Tip Tam Trucking.
That's dope.
So that's
Tip Town Trucking. That's
Tip
what's up.
I'm Tamika. She's Tiffany.
That's
So,
all right.
definitely,
That's all
she's pushing us to make sure that we are knowledgeable in the area. We have our everything that we need at this point to go ahead and get that truck out on the road. And just thanks to her, the knowledge was there and the research. We both do research, so yeah, it wasn't not hard at all.
That's dope.
The progress report trucking coming soon.
We're gonna put it together.
For real.
We're gonna
She wants a music video.
Drive the truck.
Now we're gonna put it together. Oh, go ahead, Sal.
No, just where you were saying like you don't have to own your own truck. Like, what does it take to like get a truck? As far as, are you leasing it or something like that?
Well, actually, with our program, with our platinum package, we actually, where you can own the trucking company without having to buy a truck, we place owner-operator trucks up under your authority. So that's where you're going to be able to make operating authority usage fee is what you're making. So you can own the company and make an extra $3,000 to $5,000 and never have to touch the business itself, because our full back office support team is going to go ahead and take care of everything of your daily operation. So that's a great opportunity, of course, where you don't have to worry about owning the truck. Now you have a choice to purchase if you like. We do work with a wholesaler. Great prices on trucks. So if you're ever looking to purchase a truck, definitely, reach out to us. You definitely trailers. We have trailers and trucks through wholesalers. So it's either or. It's up to your, each individual of if you want to start your trucking company and buy your own truck, which of course you're going to make more money if you buy your own truck. But also, like I tell people, don't rush into it. Trucking industry is one of those industries. I tell people all the time, this that industry that'll chew you up and spit you out over and over and over and over and over and again. That's why I tell people you have to come in learning it. This is not the kind of industry that you just want to just tap into without learning what you're doing first, because you'll spend so much money. And we're not talking about a couple $1 fines. We're talking about thousands of dollars of fines, and just like that, it'll put you out of business within no time because you're regulated by federal government, by DOT and FMCSA. You don't want to play with that. So, and that's where people go wrong at, is they don't learn what they need to know, and they don't hire services as needed, or take the courses, or pay the money to. And I tell people, you can either pay it now or you can pay it down the road, because you're going to pay it regardless.
Those courses will save you a lot of money.
It'll save you so much money and time. It saves so much money and time. So, and like I said, this is that industry that you don't want to come in and half do it, because you're going to find yourself putting all your energy into it, and you're going to be out of business in 6 months to a year, not by choice, but because FMCSA and DOT going to put you out of business.
No, that definitely makes sense. We want to know, what's your top 5 rules for entrepreneurship?
I would say have a plan. Have a plan. Stay focused. I would also say be positive. If you're going to be that entrepreneur, know that it ain't no perfect world. If you're looking for that straight line, it doesn't exist as an entrepreneur.
Right.
If you're not up for the fight, you're not up for entrepreneurship, because it comes with everything, the good, the bad, and ugly. I know that was probably more than 5, but
Networking.
Yes, network. Yes.
Wow. No, that's real, ladies. That's real. I think this has definitely been very informative, and we definitely are interested. I know we for sure will, reach out. We do have one final question.
Britt wants to be a truck driver.
I'm getting truck.
I'm out of here.
She's gonna be on the air horn the whole time.
I gotta blow the horn.
And that used to be the best part about being on the road, is when you not. Of course, anytime you ride by kids, they're always good. The best part is when a grown up does it.
Yeah.
And they be like this, so of course I have to do it. I have to.
That's hilarious. You see that?
Have to. Love my air horn. I'm either cussing you out or just, hey. No, that's my wife that cuss you out on the air horn.
Oh man, ruining the fun.
Right. So look, ladies, we got one final question for you guys. We like to ask all our guests to define the word progress, because that's our key word, and you guys are progressive people, so we want to know what the word progress means to you ladies.
Progress to me means success. That I've done all the steps and I'm finally getting to that I see the success. So that's what progress means to me.
And I would say elevation. Definitely.
Say no
When
more.
you're progressing forward, that's all that matters. No matter what step you're taking, if it's taking this long or that long, as long as you're progressing and moving forward and elevating.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, ladies, this was dope. We definitely appreciate you guys' time. Yes. Please let them know your social media. Where can they find y'all at?
Find us on our website at solidrocksolutionsgroup.com. You can find us at Solid Rock.
Facebook.
Yeah,
Solid Rock
Facebook.
Solutions Group LLC, and IG is Solid Rock Solutions Group.
Can I ask you one last question?
Yes.
How much is it to start your course, or like the beginning course for people that want to know?
Right. For our basic course, for our dispatching agent training course is $199. It is on promotion right now.
Okay. That's
for $199. It will first of the year to go back up to $599 per person. So, but for right now, it is on promotion for $199 for the dispatching class.
We should have gave y'all y'all should have gave us a discount code for the progress report.
We can still put it together.
Yeah. Hey, we can definitely do that.
Absolutely.
We actually had a promotion that just ended October the 15th. I lunched it out for $99. It was a promotion that we're doing for.
Damn it.
She cheap. She gonna wait till next year.
It was for the pandemic and the COVID, and again, people are out of work,
Okay.
and again, I wanted to. I
Respect.
can't just give away free
Respect.
information,
Respect.
but
Absolutely.
it was a commitment to me. So I
Absolutely.
wanted to find a way that I can again give back, make it
Yep.
affordable, and they're still being able to
Absolutely.
get that value without him, having to spend too much
Respect.
money.
Well, actually, people who, when they pay money for something, they value it.
That's
Absolutely.
a fact.
I did it for the
That is
value.
When you give it out free,
Yeah.
they feel like they not.
Right.
That's a
That
fact.
is
So
true.
if I
Yeah.
pay 500, listen,
like it's something to
I
look
am.
at.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, that and the
so true.
commitment. So that's
so
the main
true.
reason. Because my first one I did it for free, and I just charged a $39. The first group,
Yeah.
I did it for that was right when the pandemic really, it's hitting hard for a lot of people. So I did it for free, but I advertised it only did like the first 10 people, and they just paid a $39 for the material fee.
Right.
But I only did it again. It was for me for a commitment.
No, respect.
So and for a value. So, but of course, those prices every month they're going to be changing. They're going back up to $5.99.
Well, that $199 is a great starting point for
Absolutely.
anybody that needs some new work. You know what I mean, or
Yep.
wants to get started. So thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank
and,
you,
and
ladies.
again, pre-sale is currently going on right now. So visit our website again, solidrocksolutionsgroup.com. Go ahead and get signed up for the pre-sale. Those classes are available December the 1st.
Hey. Hey, man. It's the Progress Report podcast, man. Y'all stay tuned.
We in stay at 9. Tune in every time. We don't do no cap. Report only facts. Progress report. We got the news, no interviews. We got the stats. Keep it a rack. Come join the pack. Know where we at. We in stay at 9. Tune in every time. We don't do no cap. Report only facts. Progress report. We got the news, no interviews. We got the stats. Keep it a rack. Come join the pack. Know where we at.